There we go. Hello.
Yikes.
Hello, look. Look, she's real.
He's real. It's really Mark. That's really him. And he actually is slightly shorter than I thought.
What?
I thought he was at
What?
least, I thought he was like 6'4"
What are you laughing at?
or something.
6'4". Are you kidding me?
Yeah. And he's much more good looking in real life, actually.
Well, really?
Yeah, definitely.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh
definitely.
God, I'm much more good looking in real life.
Yeah, it's true. It's the energy. Yeah.
Well, I've just got off stage.
Yep.
How was that?
You know what? You brought it. So yeah, kind of made people cry though. I mean, you got to be careful with your makeup around this guy because he's way too real. He's way too yeah. They were talking about authenticity, but Mark brought it 1,000%.
Well, that's very kind.
Yeah,
And you're
it
not
was-
until the end. of
Yeah,
the
I'm right
day.
at the end. I think they kept me till the end so they keep everybody here.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Yeah, yeah.
Just
And
kidding.
did you like the cheap round of applause I got? Because I said they let me and Janine in the country. Everybody went, whoop, whoop, whoop. And I was like,
Oh,
they're just cheering for
That
Janine.
was funny. That's not true.
Mark
not
always
true.
makes me cry.
Yeah, it's
Sorry,
true.
Celeste.
He made everybody cry. Yeah, it was beautiful though. The poetry. Actually, the poetry that you played there, that was the very first experience I had with you. So I
I
didn't
thought it was the Batman review.
No, that too. But then I right away Googled you and I came up with some videos of your poems.
Cool.
So Batman first, then poetry, and especially the one with the naughty language. Can I
Wait,
say?
you see the reason I
Can I say bad language on this?
Yeah, you could, of course. Yeah, you
Yeah,
probably
the
could upset some people.
Fuck you ones. Yeah, it's like woo, because
But-
that's how we feel.
Yeah.
That's how we feel, and it's real. And people need to sort of loosen up about that. Like a lot of my viewers are 60 and over and female. That's a huge part of my demographic
Yep.
viewership.
Me too.
Which I love, and I'm 61 and a female. So you know what I mean? But everyone just needs to loosen up and really make boundaries with these baddies. Because Ari and Mafia, I mean, we need to be that strong and we can't be squeamish about it. Yeah. And that's what you brought. You brought, you know what? No more. And we see you. We see you. I love that. I love that poem.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well-
But that's the one that made everybody cry.
I know I See You normally is the one.
Yeah.
The one at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. We See You is the other one, which is like,
We turned around and said, we see you though. You had us do that. That's the one that made everybody cry.
I think that's so important.
Yeah.
And, you know, I was saying on stage that I've had a few attacks on this tour from groups. Somebody came up to me the other day and said, "You're losing the Christian base. Do you care?" And I went, "No, I don't."
Yeah.
Because this whole thing is nothing to do with popularity.
Yeah.
It's nothing to do with money or subscribers. It's all to do with finding your voice and being authentic. And that's everything in my poems is true.
Yeah.
And it's okay. I mean, if you're not going to swear and get indignant at what these creatures have done to the human race and to the children especially,
Yep.
when are you going to do it?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, what? How can you criticize that?
Yep.
But people still get triggered, and that's okay because people
Yeah.
need to be triggered. Because if they're not getting triggered, they're not going to wake up.
Yeah.
And if they're not going to properly wake up, how are we going to get through this? Because Katie Ranger said something interesting, which I think is true, is that we're all in training.
Mhm.
This is her perspective
Yeah.
as a plasma ship pilot, right?
Yeah.
We're all in training. And Microphilia said on my channel many times, and I agree, that all of this life, our lives, have been one big initiation ceremony.
Yeah.
And it's all about letting go of everything.
Yeah.
So,
It's totally true.
you know,
Everybody in the room. So I met a lot of them beforehand. Like they had them come in and we met. And it was like meeting just everybody in the room is a starseed or somehow
Yep.
related and probably past life connections.
and most people watching this are.
Right? Like anybody in this movement has probably had past lives in the tunnels, past lives with this experience that would bring them together to fight this demonic and to be this passionate about, we need this to end. We can't keep being enslaved. Like we're done.
We are done.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah. I'm totally done.
I mean, look,
Yeah.
we're here together in Texas
Yeah.
when everybody says it's impossible to travel.
Yeah. Yeah. And
go
that
figure.
was miraculous. How, we both have stories about how we got in here, and it wasn't really sort of something happened. It was kind of like spiritual or something.
No,
I think we were
totally.
being looked after. Yeah.
Well, I felt that on the whole tour.
Mm-hmm.
We've had ships around us the whole tour.
Yeah.
We've had people, known interlopers, come in to events.
Yeah.
And then because of the light and the energy in the room, they've
Mhm.
literally bounced out of the room.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
Just bounced out.
And how did you know they were? Was
Well,
it just
'cause I
a
can tell.
darkness around their energy, or?
Yeah, I can feel them.
Yep.
And it's not just me. There's lots of light workers in this group
Yep.
who can all feel stuff, and we're all
Mhm.
psychic,
It's true.
especially you.
Well, no, I think we're all psychic.
And
I
we
just
are.
learned the tools. So I have the tarot tools, and I just stayed trusting. So that's really, anybody could be that psychic. I think we're all born with those abilities, and we're all going to rediscover the ability. But certain people will take the time to study the tarot and or pendulum or whatever tool you're using. They're just tools to sharpen it up.
See that on my bracelet?
What is- Oh, trust.
Trust.
Yeah.
Trust.
Eyesight, couldn't see it.
Trust is the key.
Yeah. Trusting ourselves. Yeah.
Trust the plan. Trust
Mhm.
God. Trust yourself.
Yeah.
And find out who you are. And that's the amazing thing about the people that come to these events. They're just so grateful to be here.
Yeah.
And it's not about us and the people that are online. It's about us all being equal and all connecting, because everybody fulfills has a mission.
Yeah.
Whether that's helping in your local community, whether that's waking people up, whether that's talking on YouTube, reading tarot cards. And you've done an amazing job. I think it's so nice to meet you, because I've spent 2 years listening to you. I got told by people that I shouldn't speak to you. I got, we've both been under attack online ourselves, and and refused to go there.
Yeah.
And I can tell you, I've met Janine personally. She's amazing. And she's talking today. Is this the first time you've talked publicly?
Yeah.
Forever?
For a long time.
For a long time.
Like a couple of years ago, maybe 5 or 6 years ago, I was asked to do an impromptu on tarot. Got up there and took 2 hours of everybody's time. It just came out my mouth. So hopefully I'll be okay today. And obviously I won't have 2 hours to do it, but.
Well, we got, I think, how long have we got today? 25 minutes?
Yeah, something like that.
I mean, I could do 8 hours as well. I don't think she's going to have any problem talking for 25 minutes.
I'll just let it come out my mouth. I didn't plan anything.
Yeah, and if you guys want to watch it, you go to Rumble and go to Screw Big Gov, and it's the event's being broadcast live there. If you can't make it here, obviously, if you were here, you wouldn't be watching this because you're in the other room.
Exactly. Yeah.
Derek Johnson's currently on. He's amazing. I love him. I'm not being rude by not seeing him, because I've seen him talk 15 times so far.
I've been watching it too.
Yeah. Oh, have you?
Yeah, I've been watching.
You had the time to do that.
Yeah. That's what I was doing before I came. I just wanted to see how it went, because I was going to join in, and I haven't been, like, these guys have been working so hard. I did one function in Dallas and then today, and I can't fathom what they've been doing, because that took everything. I met
Janine yesterday. We had 4 hours sleep. We're up at 5 to get to this event. We made it just in time. As soon as we got there, here's your food. Now go and sit on the table and talk to everybody.
Yeah, that's
so
what
we were like, hello. Right, now we're doing that. And that
9
took a few
minutes.
hours.
They gave us 9 minutes per table, and lots of tables. Yeah.
And it must have been at least 20 tables. I don't know how many were there. But anyway, it was brilliant. Great to meet people. But it is exhausting. So then you come sit down, and then we had to drive here for 6 hours. And you were in the RV with
I was in the RV,
mainly with the girls.
In the RV with the girls.
It was a very female RV, with the exception of Kieran, who was in the bed apparently.
Yeah, he got thrown in there at the last minute, poor guy. Yeah.
Yeah. So
he said he was forgotten.
Well,
I'm sure you didn't forget him.
Little violin for Kieran.
Yeah.
There it is, a little tiny violin. So how's it been for you since you got kicked off YouTube?
Good, actually. It turned out I had just launched about maybe a week after that. I was launching some tarot classes, which really helped. The financial, thing that happened getting off YouTube and everything was like 3 incomes. That was my income. All got taken away all at once, but I got so looked after by everybody. And then Jean-Claude and Julie set me up my own website, and that I smoothed into it. And frankly, I got the audience I need right now. I'd prefer to be talking, on a bigger spectrum. And I do go on a lot of people's shows, but you know what? It's working for me because I got a real interaction with my audience now on the website. So that's actually, I'm kind of enjoying it.
I do love that I'm a member as well, and I do
Yeah.
love the chat underneath. It's much more
Yeah.
like you're in a family group rather than, you know, some of the stuff you get on YouTube can be a bit.
Yeah, it is true.
Somebody
Yeah.
said, somebody left do you still get affected by comments?
You know
Or did
what?
you?
I learned how to not read them. As soon as it's going there, if it's really nasty, I'm deleting it. Like, I'm nasty about that. I just delete.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
You know,
you're
if
tough.
it's mean, you have to delete. Like,
I've been quite tough. I got an online hate campaign against me about 14 years ago from an ex-employee, which did toughen me up for this time.
yeah.
But I still read one the other day that was negative, and I was like, "Ugh," it was
Oh,
like a stomach
yeah.
punch.
Every once in a while. Yeah, it definitely happens every once in a while. Yeah. But so many, then you just have to read 40 more that how much love you get and how much love you got in that room today. Oh my goodness.
Oh, it's unbelievable, isn't
Yeah.
it?
They were loving them.
It's
Yeah.
very emotional.
Yeah.
If you guys got any questions for Janine, pop them in the chat because we can see the chat here.
Awesome.
And it's not, I mean, is this the first time you've done a live in person with anybody?
No.
Oh, no, of course,
Jean-Claude.
Jean-Claude.
Yeah. No, I never do lives with
outside
Ashley,
of Canada.
Outside of Canada and with Mark. First time live with Mark and in actual human flesh.
Yes, look, real person.
And he's a really good hugger, you guys.
I've given out about 2,000 hugs in the last 3 weeks.
Yeah. And I've given out a lot of hugs. Like, I've never been a hugger, but I knew coming to Texas, I'd have to figure out hugging. And I think I'm doing pretty good. You can ask some Texans about it.
Now she's a professional mother hugger.
Yeah.
Okay. People are coming up for seconds as well.
Oh yeah. Like, it's brutal. Let me tell you, you just got to open your heart when you're in these things because everybody needs the connection. We need the connection right now. They need the community and they need to know you're real and you're not just a face.
Yeah, Roberto, I have got the crystal that you gave me in Clearwater. It's in my bag because my pockets are absolutely jammed and I haven't got a string to put it on. But thank you for that. Yeah. And there was whoever it was, and I can't remember your name. Your card's in my, but I'm really meant to remember your name. I'm so sorry, can't remember. When you're literally seeing thousands of people, it's impossible to remember everybody's name. But somebody brought me an amazing dinner the other night, and it was brisket. And thank you so much because it was really, really appreciated. Yeah. You're going to need a couple more suitcases of all the gifts you've got today.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. I'm going to literally have to go buy an extra bag before I go home.
Yeah.
Not too bad of a problem to have, actually.
No, it's an amazing problem.
Pretty
to have.
good.
It's just incredible.
Yeah.
So you guys have got any questions? Have you got any questions for me? Oh, Kieran's here.
Kieran's here. Come and say hi,
Kieran.
Hello,
Kieran. This is Kieran. He's been making the film.
I love that guy.
Yeah, he's
so sweet.
What's up?
Yeah,
Kieran's an amazingly talented filmmaker from Ireland with me, and he's left his 2-year-old for the first time, and he's taken a big leap to come here. We're 26, 27 days in.
Wow.
And we're making it as Jason Q.
Huge.
And we're making a film called what we're going to call it? Where You At Wood. Where You At Wood.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see it.
Jason, come and say hello.
Jason's
we're live on YouTube.
Say hello.
Jason Q here.
I'm meeting all of these
amazing
people.
Hello. How's it going, dude?
Good. How about you?
Yeah.
Well, it's another day, another show.
Yeah.
It's amazing. You've
in between two icons. I mean, I'm just.
He said the icon.
Get out of here.
I'm serious.
Yeah. Well, it's just.
See, now I'm standing up.
Yeah. Now he's standing up.
Yeah. So am I. Okay. So am I.
I'm the tallest. Yeah.
Janine just said I'm shorter than she expected.
Just slightly.
Just slightly.
I tell people, I'm like,
maybe I'm taller than everybody expected. Like I'm 5'7", so I'm definitely chubbier than people probably thought I was.
Oh, get out of here. What are you talking about? Seen chubby? I had to shower this morning. Like, I need a treadmill. I need one for each leg.
Yeah.
We're double.
What's the tour been like for you, Jason?
Oh, mind blowing. Mind blowing. Especially hearing Janine say, "Oh, I watch all your shows." I'm like,
I know.
Serious?
I know.
Yeah.
So, what happened today?
Nobody's asking questions. They're sending love, but no questions, which is great.
Which is really sweet.
Yeah, we're gonna need somebody that can translate German, because we got a document today that the Germans are trying to put William is a king. And
Oh, really?
yes.
Well, he is
Wow.
from the Saxe-Coburg line.
Yeah, Saxe-Coburg-Gotha.
Interesting.
Or is he? Because
Yeah.
isn't he the Spanish king's son?
I think he is the Spanish
so do
king's
I.
son.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I got.
Yeah,
King Juan.
King Juan,
Carlos.
Carlos. And
Yeah.
Arizona Wilder was
Yeah.
his mother.
None of the kids are from the parents they were supposed to
None.
be from. Not any of them.
Zero.
Yeah. So
Not
a lot of
Queen
people freak
Elizabeth,
out, don't
not-
they? They're like, why did Diana leave their children? And,
Yeah.
It's
She
not,
did.
not
She
Diana's
didn't
children.
actually.
No.
Yeah. They trained up a whole bunch of other Harrys and Williams. And if you guys watched my channel from the beginning, we got it all. We got it all.
Well, the original Harry was murdered in Dublin, I believe.
Well,
Maybe.
what I got about that guy was MK altered to believe he was Harry in case they needed a Harry fill-in, because the other Harry, like they had several lined up, and he was one of them, and he believed it so much because he was MK altered that he actually did what he did, and they had to take him out because he was showing how they do prepare these people. That's what I got anyway. But I mean,
Well, and then I saw
he thought he was Harry, is what I got.
Yeah.
He
Well,
truly did.
Well, the thing is that at the age of 7, they switch them out
Hmm.
because they start switching them out, and then
Yeah.
actually what was it? Because the original William was with the what's it? What's the prince? Well, Philip.
Philip.
Prince Philip.
Edinburgh.
The Duke of Edinburgh.
Duke of Edinburgh.
Yep.
But he was like he's part of that. But Prince Philip was Greek.
Yeah.
And a Nazi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I met him. I've been telling this story on the
Yeah.
tour. That's really when everything started breaking down
Yeah.
for me, because I got an award from him when I was 19. And
Wow.
he was the commander in chief, but he didn't recognize the uniform that I was in.
Wow.
And I was like so patriotic and so,
Yeah.
and I was like, what? You don't recognize the uniform?
Yeah.
Because he was running a bike heroin and trafficking ring through the Royal Navy.
Yeah, I'm aware of this now.
It's
Yeah.
scary once you start digging
Yeah.
in all that. It's like these people are just pure evil.
People
Arms
didn't realize how
and
evil
human
he was.
trafficking were
Yes.
the biggest
Yep.
biggest ways of making money.
And that's why they used Australia as that was the original Petal Island.
Yep.
And the Wonderland Club, that going down that line, I mean,
Well, I've got a story to tell you about my granddad in the Navy after
Yeah.
this that I think I want to dig into it actually, because
Yeah.
it was the Royal Tour of South Africa in 1947, and I've got a story about
Wow.
that. I'm not
well,
gonna put it
because
on
Britain was kind of pissed off South
Yeah.
Africa because during the Boer War, how South Africa actually stood up for themselves and they defeated Great Britain, because remember, Great Britain, they held all the dominions of all the world because of the first secret treaty of Verona in 1213, and that had to do with King John and the Pope. And King John made the Pope the Vicar of Christ. So in turn, he made the Vicar of Christ. He gave King John a control of all dominions. That's why this whole British Commonwealth is actually a thing.
Yeah.
Then I saw a question on there about the Denver International Airport. You see it go boom. No, you see it go splash. They flood it all.
Wow.
Because once you start flooding it, they're dead anyways. Lizards don't swim.
Yeah. That's true. That's true.
But if
Yeah.
they go boom, you're going to actually, that's why they're flooding all of this. They said, watch the water. Where's all this water going?
Where's it
Mhm.
going?
They have
Yeah.
to flood all. They have
Yeah.
to flood all the dams in
Yeah.
Las Vegas and the hurricane that just went through Florida.
Mhm.
What they were doing was they took all the water out of the bay, out of Tampa Bay, because Tampa
Mhm.
Bay was a huge submarine port for the baddies. Well, if you drain the water out, you can't have submarines go out.
Where'd they go?
Hmm.
I've been telling people that I knew it was
Yeah.
the white hat
Yep.
thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Since that
and then they
started.
took all
Wow.
that water and they put in the Disney dams, flooded all those. Oh yeah, the Mississippi River. Yeah, it's actually bone dry up near Cairo, Illinois,
Wow.
which Cairo,
Cairo.
but they pronounce it
Wow.
Cairo. Think about Mississippi is actually the Nile
Yeah.
in Egypt.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's great.
So much to learn.
It
Oh,
is.
it's
like
great.
It really is.
It's amazing.
mind-boggling.
It's amazing.
Well, and what they flooded in Vegas, they I forgot what casino it was. It named C, but then they did Caesar's Palace or CCP. It's like they were going right after them. And the other one was the Link. Link it's LINQ, not LINK.
Mm.
So
I mean, so here's a question for you guys. When I met a woman last week who was doing relief on her own for down in can't remember the name of the place, but 2 hours south of Tampa, because there was real damage there and people did get
Mhm.
hurt.
Yes.
And somebody said to me, well, how can this be a white hat operation if people are getting hurt and stuff like that? Well, it's a war, right?
Yep.
and there's collateral damage, unfortunately. But my vision and belief is that all of this that's happened in the last couple of years has saved billions of lives.
That's where I go with it too. It's the only thing. It's how else can you answer that? They can't have a war without, unfortunately, some situations where not everybody's always safe. And we would be in so much worse shape if the plan had been allowed to go ahead, like as it was. We would have been, all of us probably already gone.
We'd already be dead.
We'd already be dead. And the ones that wouldn't have got the jab, they would have been rounded up. We would have been rounded up already. That's how I know it's a white hat op.
Well, that's what all the FEMA camps were for.
Yeah.
Well, that's what the
We'd be
280-story
gone because
buildings-
we're talking about this all of these years.
Yeah.
So why are we still sitting here?
because it's done.
It's done.
I mean, we try to tell people that, like, oh,
Mhm.
there's nothing to be afraid about. Nothing at all. Fear, you're just letting them in with fear.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
stand your truth. It's like,
Yeah, stop feeding
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
you know?
We have the power. They don't.
Mhm.
Yeah, and they know that.
We need to stay focused, grounded, and visualizing how we want the world to be after the rubble clears. You know what I mean?
Because we can make manifest,
Mhm.
that, and that's the thing with the manifestation powers that we have. We can make this world any way we want. All the peace deals and everything. I mean, let's face it. President
Mhm.
Trump and Elon Musk both want to bring peace to Ukraine and everything. And then what's Ukraine? I'm saying, oh, we don't want peace. It's like, then what do you want?
Yeah.
If we all want peace, then if they're going to bash him, they have nothing. I mean, Trump is getting ready just to drop the hammer here real shortly
Mhm.
this week, next week. Because next week is the 5/5. It's the end of the 5th year of the Q drops on October 28th. Actually, October 27th.
Wow.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Am I going to get back to Ireland before shit hits the fan? Let's do the cards on that.
I think we
Yeah.
didn't we do the cards on that?
I don't know. Did we?
Oh.
Well, let's have a
Well,
look.
you and me didn't.
See if
did
I
we?
got them.
We've not done the cards. We've
No,
not had time.
I didn't even bring them.
Janine's without her
She knows
cards.
Oh my
What?
No cards. I'm just chatting.
Oh my
That's
God.
awesome.
They're on the table.
That's
Yeah,
great.
in the room.
Please.
Yes.
No, you see, they keep asking this. We're not going to tell you how to travel. Just
Yeah.
travel.
Yeah. You have
We
to
can't
just
say-
trust that
Yes.
you can.
You either believe that
And
you
you
can or you
can't
can't.
be fearful.
Yeah.
Like going up there, you can't be fearful. You have to stay focused with intention and bring your intention up there to the counter. I just brought my full intention and jumped all the hurdles because the hurdles were saying, oh, you got to do this, you got to do that. But I went and talked to an actual human and I was ready to talk about the situation with the actual human. And that's when I just looked them right in the eye, heart to heart, they literally actually apologized
Yeah.
for even wanting to see your medical
Your thing,
information, which is, by the way, completely illegal.
Illegal because
everywhere.
it violates your
It's,
HIPAA.
it's against all human rights if you think about it.
Yep.
Why would be a complete stranger, who's not a medical person, why would they want to look at your medical papers? And she as much as said that and said, this is not about, we don't want to do this. It's the government that's doing this. That's what she said.
Yeah,
and
who's
then
the last
off
group
I
that
went.
wanted to see everybody's papers? The Nazis.
Yep.
And we're talking about the Ukrainians.
Yeah.
In this, not the German people. There's nothing wrong with the German people. It's the Ukrainians that, not even Ukrainian people. It's the Ashkenazis and some of it, because there's some that are like, thing is, when we say that, like with the Jews and everything, even in the Ukrainian constitution, in Article 16, it states that they have to keep their gene pool pure. Gene pool, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's just,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
this is getting deep.
Mhm.
So
Claire Dodd
Yeah.
says, Janine, come to Manchester. You know about Manchester?
Well, it sounds really interesting. I'd love to go to Manchester.
Well, I'm
but,
doing a show there on the 6th of November.
oh yeah, that's right.
And it's at an amazing place. And I can't say where it is, but it's
Okay.
I'll tell you afterwards.
So you're going to surprise everybody?
It's amazing.
Ooh.
It's Rosicrucian designed. It's a very,
Ooh.
very amazing place.
Mm.
I just gave it away, really.
that's okay. At least we didn't give away Hawaii and Florida and Texas coming up next year. Oh yeah, that's right. I did that too. February, March, April, guys, next year.
Where are we
Yeah.
going?
Hawaii, Florida, and then back to Texas. Do 4 shows. 'cause
Wow.
Texas is so big. Yeah.
Well, this changes every day.
This is what
Yeah.
happens when Lewis decides to talk and say, "Don't say anything."
I'm trying to
sorry."
get Lewis
Yeah.
to come to Ireland and the UK.
I'm
Yeah.
coming.
Yeah, you got.
Oh, yeah.
I want to come.
You
I
got to
wanna
have an
come.
Irish.
No, not just Ireland. We're going to do
Tour. Yeah.
Ireland. We're going to go.
Yeah.
Go to the UK.
Yep.
We're going to go to Europe. because guess what? All of us are family.
Yep.
You know, don't let anybody fool you. We're all in this
Mhm.
together.
Yep.
Canada too. I love Canada.
I love
Mhm.
Canada. I've not been
Yeah.
there since 1987.
Wow.
And did I tell
Yeah.
you Canada's where I first learned about the Satanists?
Really?
Yeah, so I was on an Air Force exchange,
Uh-huh.
and I was flying with this F-16 pilot's daughter in a Cessna over Vancouver Island,
Hmm.
and she did a steep turn, and she said, "Look down there," and there was this giant mansion house.
Hmm.
And she said, "See that house?" I went, "Yeah," you know, on the intercom.
Yeah.
I said, "Yeah, well, what about it?" And she said, "That's the headquarters of the Satanists." And I went, "The what?" And
Wow.
she said, "You can't find your way to that house unless you know the route."
Yeah, it makes total sense
And I was
because
like-
that place there's an energy there.
Because
It's
this
really
is when
scary.
I'm 18 years
Yeah.
old, and I'm like,
Well,
I just remember going into gas stations and going, "Are they Satanists? Are they Satanists?" I was like, but this is what God shows you these
Yeah.
things
Yeah.
on the path, so
That's
that
right.
when you come across
Yeah.
it, you don't think it's nuts.
Yeah.
Because I think one of the hardest things people have with all this information is that
Yeah.
they just cannot believe that human beings would do this to other human
Exactly.
beings. That's because they're not human.
and also I saw that, you know, it's all about the children, guys. It's not about our children. We are the children too.
Mhm.
Yes, we
You have
are.
to remember that.
We've all been the children.
Well, you're very
Yes.
childish. I know
Oh,
that.
big time. But you have to be. I mean,
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
Canada, and also if anybody wants to look into anything in Canada, look at
Yeah.
Thirsty Lake.
Mm.
Thirsty Lake.
Thirsty Lake. It's over by Vancouver, and that's where Queen Elizabeth II's cloning center was.
Ooh.
Well, yeah, there's one in Ireland near
Yeah.
me as well.
Yeah.
And you know Kevin Annett's work. Did you like Kevin Annett's work?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, you guys should look up Kevin. I've been
Mhm.
following him for 10
Yeah,
years or
he's
more.
amazing. Yeah.
I think he got rid of the last pope, and I think he's instrumental in a lot of the things that are going on.
Yeah.
Incredible work, because
Yeah.
the Queen and Prince Philip in 1966 were in a forest in Canada, and there's loads of testimonies, and
Yeah.
lots of people disappeared.
Yeah.
A bit like, you know, people that followed the Clintons closely.
Yep.
And they're cousins.
Yeah.
Queen Elizabeth II. I mean, we have the actual. I think I have it.
Yeah.
It's in the trailer, but yeah, we have it. And then also there's the you have James Casbolt. If you look up Project Mannequin, and that was, I mean, they're dropping all this. And when you read about James Casbolt and Project Mannequin,
Mm-hmm.
it's all under the UK. You're not gonna like it. I mean, what they're doing to kids underground. The thing is, I mean,
Mhm.
we can't sit around and say, "I told you so" to everybody coming. You know, the Queen was an angel. Yeah. So
Yeah.
is Satan.
Yeah.
Remember that
Right?
Satan was an angel
Yeah.
too. It's just
Mhm.
what kind of angel? And then when they talk about concrete and everything like that, it's like, where's heaven? Remember, as above, so below.
Yeah.
It's in both spots. We are hell on earth. That's why they put concrete down, because it blocks. That's why they talk about grounding. It blocks all the heavenly attributes moving up to us, because heat rises. But then also that's why they put domes
Rubber
over
on
everything.
and rubber on your shoes.
Yep.
I mean, shoes are a weapon against us. You got to take them off.
Take them off and stand, bare feet in the grass
Yes.
and or on the dirt,
every
Yes.
day.
just to connect.
And there's a book that James Casbolt wrote, and I forgot the name of it, but I got to chapter 5 and I could not even finish that chapter. I had to just skip over it because it was that bad. And I mean, it just,
What's the name of the book? James Casbolt. I've not
yeah,
read
James
that.
Casbolt. Because he's part, that's what they were creating all the super soldiers underground. They're taking the kids and everything. How they actually did that. I mean,
Mhm.
they were giving out ribbons, these little kids underground, and they would pick out a color, and whoever had that color, they had a crate underground with these massive dogs that they starved, and they threw the kid in there, and all the kids had to watch these dogs attack this little girl to
Oh
death.
my
let's-
goodness.
And I'm like, that's it. I'm like, I'm done.
Let's,
Oh.
let's,
I'm like,
let's,
that's it.
let's,
Everybody's-
let's keep the YouTube channel.
Yeah, I'm just,
Oh.
Yeah.
but it's just,
I know.
it's,
Mhm.
It's mind blowing.
and that's the thing. I
Mhm.
mean, it's all the truth. And people, I mean, we have to be pissed about it, but once it all comes out, there's gonna be a lot of people that are gonna be just completely, we're gonna be completely shocked by all of it.
We are.
But to say "told you so," it's like, guys, it's, it's gonna. I mean, everybody's gonna need all of us, and we're gonna need everybody else too. So that's it. Buried alive. Yes,
Yep.
thank you so much,
Buried
Tracy.
alive. Brilliant.
That's the name of it.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Tracy.
Wow.
I mean, I think that's where we're at now is, I've talked about 2020, 21, 22, 2020. Most of us were angry and in a state of like this. 21 started getting a little bit calmer. Now, the fact that we are meeting each other and we are together in rooms with people, for me, is a very strong, what?
I just realized something. When they talk about it in the Q drops about staying on the train and everything, there's a reason. if you read that book by James Casbolt, Buried Alive, they talk about jumping off the freedom train because they get to a certain age and they commit suicide. James Casbolt didn't because he defied the programming that he was under. So definitely look into that book. I mean, it's on Scribd. You can actually find it on DuckDuckGo or anything like that. But it's because we have to learn this, because with great power comes great responsibility. But also, when we look at this, those who fail to learn from history are doomed to repeat it.
Mm-hmm.
So, but
yeah,
I just want to stop by and say hi. Love you guys.
Love you too, Jason.
Love you guys.
You, Jason.
Thank you guys. Love
Thanks,
you guys.
dude.
We'll see you guys in
Anaheim.
Hawaii. Yeah,
Oh,
Anaheim,
Hawaii.
Tucson,
Tucson.
back here in Texas, Florida.
Yeah, come
UK.
to the Truth Tour.
We're everywhere. Australia.
Yeah.
We're coming to
If
New
you can.
Zealand. Everywhere.
New Zealand.
Yes. Why not?
Yeah, I really want to go there.
Yeah.
I've always wanted
They
to go.
they
Yeah.
need us there.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah, they've had a
Australia and
hard
New
time.
Zealand.
I want to
yeah.
go hug a koala
Mhm.
in Australia.
They'll bite
They're
your
not
ear.
New
They'll bite your ear off.
That's fine. I got 2 of them.
Oh, you're on in 3 minutes apparently.
Me?
It says it. Something.
Ha, you better get out there.
Better get on there.
Yeah.
So wow, amazing.
Wow, he likes to come and just drop a whole bunch of information. And
Jason's amazing.
yeah.
You know, he's. I just love everybody's superpower.
hmm
You know,
Yeah.
you've got the tarot superpower.
Yeah.
He's got the information retention superpower.
Yeah.
I don't know what mine is.
Oh, so much emotional. You
Yeah.
brought the emotion, and we have to stop this. Like we're up against a wall. If this continues, we won't be here anymore. And if this wasn't somehow being dealt with on the back channel, which I fully believe it was, it's not just hopium.
Yeah.
I believe a lot of what we're doing right now is watching out, or the play. It's playing out. So we'll know why they did what they did already. A lot of things have been done. I don't think everything. We still need to focus and be with the movement, not just leave it all up to the white hats. I'm not saying that, but I am saying a lot has been done on the back channel. And a lot of what's going on right now and being shown to us is so we'll understand, or sort of the normies will understand why they had to do what they did. That's what I believe anyway.
I also believe that people watching channels like yours and this, and people watching now, we've all contributed. You know, It makes me laugh when people say Trump's not going to save you, so we need to do it. We've already been doing it.
Yeah.
You know, because this is a multi-dimensional war.
Yeah.
This isn't just here in 3D.
Yeah.
This is multi-dimensional, and you are all multi-dimensional beings, and we've all been doing this, whether you know it or not. And I think, I don't know, I get quite strongly that people are going to remember exactly who they are at some point in the near future.
Yeah.
And we're going to have access to past lives as Akashic
Yeah.
records, all of that stuff.
Oh, that's a lot of, we've been hearing that from various different truthers, that all of a sudden memory comes back, which I'm really looking forward
So
to,
am
to
I.
be honest. Yeah.
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 And everybody's DNA is, every talk that I've done on this tour, except today, I've asked the question, anybody experiencing more psychic abilities, anybody experiencing the tingle
Yeah.
down the body,
Yeah.
anybody levitate, and people go, yeah,
Yeah.
it's happening. You know, people we're upgrading as we speak.
Yeah.
It's extraordinary.
Yeah. And literally upgrading, just like that drive Ashley and I took.
Oh yeah.
We drove really late at night, and both of us felt like we'd been upgraded, because I was driving better than I've ever driven. And I'm a big driver, but I was like rocking it. Okay. And we needed to, because we were on the road for so many hours. And Ashley was seeing in the dark, and she has really bad eyesight in the dark, but she got us home, late at night. And it was like we were upgraded.
That's interesting, because I
Yeah.
got given this pot of honey in my eye the other day, and I'm actually like going, I actually don't need these as much.
Yeah.
You
I
know?
bet. Yeah.
It's quite interesting.
Yeah.
But we just wanted to grab a quick show with you guys because this hadn't happened before, and Janine's going to get mobbed in the intermission, and then mobbed after she does her talk,
I can't
which
believe
you can
it.
watch.
Yeah.
For those of you, there's still people asking how to watch this. It's on Rumble, and just type in Screw Big Gov, and you'll see it there if you want to watch it. And anything you want to add?
Yeah. No, just we love you, and sending you ravens. Thank you so much just for being in this with us. Like, we're all in this.
Yeah, we're all in it together.
It's
They
all-
stole that.
Yeah, they
but
stole it from us.
Let's take it back. Let's take it back. We're all in this together.
Yeah, we are.
Lots of
Yeah.
love, everybody. Take care of yourselves. Thank you, Janine.
Bye. Thank
See
you.
ya.
Yeah.